Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Bienvenidos una vez más aquí a su canal. Y bueno, pues vamos a pasar, como ustedes ya lo vieron aquí en el título del video, a esta segunda parte de estos fragmentos de películas donde son mencionados The Beatles o bien eh, algunos elementos, algunos grupos o bien un fragmento de alguna de las canciones de The Beatles. Son películas que indudablemente hemos recorrido desde los años 60, 70, 80 y que bueno, pues al final de cuentas se ha hecho un compendio precisamente de varios fragmentos de películas en los cuales, pues bueno, ustedes van a darse cuenta de que realmente la, pues la influencia que tenían ya los Beatles en estos años, pues ya era suficiente, era increíble y al grado de que pues era para muchos una banda que tenía que mencionarse en alguna película. Entonces, pues bueno, ese es el fin de este video. Pero antes de comenzar con esta segunda parte, pues quiero invitarlos a que se suscriban, los que faltan de suscribirse, de verdad, échenos la mano, suscríbanse al canal. De verdad que estoy tratando de que todos estos videos pues sean con mero fin de entretenimiento. No somos ningunos expertos en el tema, pero tratamos de divertirnos, tratamos de entretener con todo este contenido de la banda que a nosotros nos apasiona, de la banda que nos gusta mucho. Entonces, pues la idea es esa. Así es de que, pues la invitación ahí está para que te suscribas al canal. Y también a los que ya llevan tiempo agregados y suscritos, de verdad, muchísimas gracias. Ahora sí, vamos a dar paso a esta segunda parte.
I'm too old for you, Laura.
Al.
I mean, you don't know about Vietnam, Easy Rider, Beatles.
Start over, Grandpa.
It's funny. I don't remember 11 being this tough. 1964. I played second base in Little League. The Beatles were on the radio. I saw my first James Bond film.
James Bond was alive then?
And he was a pioneer in the civil rights and the anti-war movement. I mean, he made the cover of Newsweek. He knew everybody. He did everything. And he helped shape his time. I mean, the guy hung out with the Beatles. But in the end, it wasn't enough.
4 attempts have been made on my life, and if you open that door, you could end up dead,
Rick,
you know
listen
that?
to me.
What?
Listen to me. We are at the top of a veritable fortress
Oh,
right
really?
now, okay? Yes, we are. There are presidents stay here, oil sheiks stay here, friends of Lee Iacocca stay here, George Harrison stays here.
He does?
Simply yes, because it has the best security money can buy.
When she arrived at Wheaton for her first semester, she was acting very strangely. Always wearing the same clothes. Never washing, except just putting on more and more makeup and perfume. She'd remain silent for hours and then talk obsessively about Paul McCartney.
Sentiment. Yeah, you know, the old days.
Yeah, for the old days. For good or for bad. It'd be like for you, I suppose, a picture of the Beatles.
Yeah, the Beatles. They're actually before my time.
Well, whatever.
What do you think?
Yeah. Hey, you look like a Ringo Starr.
He's leaving home, bye.
I gotta go.
Wow, this is the coolest thing. I can really eat and sleep here. I'm gonna drive us to Liverpool.
Liverpool?
Big Ringo fan.
Oh.
I can't figure him out, Jimmy. He talks like a bleeding priest and he's wearing slippers.
He's played with all the greats, even the Beatles.
Beatles?
Yeah. All you need is love. That was Joey.
Fucking asshole, Morrison. You're person death, Morrison. We think we're fucking drug addicts because of you.
What are we, the Beatles now, John?
We took drugs to expand our mind, not to escape.
Who can name all the apostles? Yes, Dolores.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
Hey, you doing?
Hey.
Garth.
Hey, Tiny, who's playing today?
Jolly Green Giants, shitty Beatles.
The shitty Beatles. Are they any good?
They suck.
Hi, Dad. This is Jessica.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Jessica.
Dad, this is amazing. If you play this backwards, this Paul is dead.
Yeah, I know.
How do you know?
Okay. How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers?
4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah. How many Beatles were there?
3. And Ringo.
You okay?
Yes.
You okay?
I know all 7 animal styles. The crane, the stag, the horse, the tiger, the bat, the rat, the monkey, the beetle.
All right, we'll take you, old man.
Oh, yeah. Truth, I stick to the classics myself. I'm afraid rock and roll's been all downhill since Lennon died.
You know, my whole life, people have been cramming this classic rock crap just down my throat. And you really think I give a shit about the Beatles?
No offense, but today's music doesn't have a whole lot to say.
They got the Monkees. Mm-hmm. They were a major influence on the Beatles. Yeah, I know.
Forrest Gump, John Lennon.
Welcome
You
home.
had quite a trip. Can you tell us what was China like?
In the land of China, people hardly got nothing at all.
No possessions?
And in China, they never go to church.
No religion, too?
Oh. Hard to imagine.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick.
Some years later, that nice young man from England was on his way home to see his little boy and was signing some autographs for no particular reason at all. Somebody shot, you know.
If my darling dad had been here today, he would have been speaking now. And I know what he would have said. Great dress, babe, but why in the hell are you marrying the stiff in the skirt? And I would have given him the same answer that I give you. Because I love him. As John Lennon said, who died the same year as my dad, love is the answer. And you know that for sure.
Up until now, we've been nice.
But these are the finals, honey, and we're diving for every loose ball.
What?
I didn't like the Beatles, and I don't like you.
You know, you were insane.
Now, remember what John and Paul said.
The Apostles?
No, the Beatles. All you need is love. Hello, ladies.
Barbara, we are going to your father's broadcast. No, I'm never coming out. I hate Paul. No one else can ever play another one of their records again.
She's still going on about the stupid Beatles breaking up.
They're not stupid.
Barbara.
You're stupid. Barbara.
You know, she's holding you back, man. Everybody says it. She's like Yoko with bags.
They don't say she's holding you back, okay?
You got the list?
I got it right here. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Shoot.
Okay. The following men are older than you.
Go.
Paul McCartney. Rod Stewart. Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson?
Oh, by 8 years.
You okay? It's so sad.
Cole, what is it? He wants to what?
He wants to tell you something. He wants to be sure you understand.
Couldn't we do this another time?
No.
Why do you assume that John Lennon's death would mean nothing to me? Do you think I'm stupid? I know who John Lennon is.
I never said that he was...
I can't read your lips if you don't look at me.
I never said that you were stupid.
You must think so. If you think I don't know who the Beatles are or any music at all.
Yeah, now there's a fella. I mean, what's he doing, eh? He can take John Lennon. He can take those 3 young lads down at Ainsley Pit. He's even thinking of taking my old man. And Margaret bloody Thatcher lives. But what's he studying playing at, eh?
Did I ever tell you you were my favorite cousin?
I'm your only cousin.
Well, you know what John Lennon said. One is all you need.
He said love. Love is all you need.
He was right.
There's still love there, I think.
Love was never a problem.
All you need is love. John Lennon, smart man, shot in the back, very sad.
My name is Al McCoy.
Ellie Rigby. My mom named me after that Beatles song.
Right.
Eleanor Rigby.
Not familiar with that.
That's it. Guy Patterson.
That's it, the Wonders.
And then you know how like the Beatles, they use an EA as the Beatles? Well, we can use an O-N-E like the Wonders.
You're talking gibberish. She's here, bring it to me now. Thank you, Phil.
What's that? Why'd you get it sent here?
Carla wouldn't approve. She thinks it's dumb to spend $600 on an LP.
Carla's right. Why don't you just spend $13 on a CD, man?
First of all, it's because I'm a Beatlemaniac. And second, these sound better.
Catcher in the Rye. You know, that's the book Chapman had on him when he shot John Lennon.
I was just thinking that.
Has he done something wrong?
Yeah, he has, actually. He stole $5,000 from me.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, I assure you he will be properly punished. Young man, stealing money from drug dealers, you are grounded, mister.
Yeah, look, just get lost, you wanker.
Gentlemen, have we learned nothing from the music of John Lennon? All we need is love.
No, all we need is money, mates.
Oh! Oh!
I'm getting a Black Cat Friday the 13th kind of feeling about this one. It's in Detroit. You can take care of business and stop by Grosse Pointe for your reading.
Look, Sergeant Pepper, I really need you to shut up about that.
It's out of my hand.
Hoko! Hoko!
Hoko, bird. Bird who can't sing, Hoko Ono.
No.
That's a fascinating little gadget. It's going to replace CDs soon, so I'll have to buy the White Album again.
Hundreds of people gathered in Central Park this afternoon to remember former Beatle John Lennon, who was murdered 2 years ago today. Lennon's killer...
Hey, let me ask you something, Ross. Were you a Beatles fan?
Yes, I was once. Lennon's killer, Mark David Chapman, is
Now,
currently
Mark David
serving-
Chapman. Now, there's a guy we got to talk about, Ross. Mark David Chapman. What do you make of him? I mean, he's probably in a prison cell right now, enjoying himself. I say electrocute him. You got to be with that program, huh, Ross? Well, what's your opinion?
This was a good idea.
I think we're supposed to be having the news now.
Forget that. Just repeat after me, Ross. I want to kill Mark David Chapman.
I was faithful, and boy, am I sorry now. Do you know who I could have slept with? Do you have any idea? I could have had the entire Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I turned down a Beatle for you.
Yes, a Beatle. I remember Ringo being on a Beatle. Ringo!
So, you guys have been together longer than the real Beatles?
Yeah.
Great. Will you excuse me?
But what about basketball? Just a vest.
Basketball isn't a sport. Basketball's a freak show.
Easy. You're on very sacred
The side
territory.
that breeds the tallest player wins. Also, it's a girls' game, as
Do
is
you
baseball.
know? Do you know only 2 good things ever came from England? One, America. 2, the Beatles.
Beatles aren't English. They're from Liverpool.
Biting my leg off, Al! You degenerate pig! Please!
Can be helped. Like Lucy in the sky. Goodbye.
Y bueno, pues aquí dejamos esta segunda parte. Obviamente van a venir otras partes más. No sé si vayan a ser 3, 4, 5. Lo desconozco ahorita. Pero vamos a ir sacando más fragmentos, más partes así. En las que creo yo, a excepción de lo que ustedes digan, creo yo que es muy interesante ver y escuchar este tipo de fragmentos. En los cuales pues obviamente se menciona nuestra banda favorita. Así es de que dejen ustedes en los comentarios qué les parecen estos videos. De verdad les gusta, les parece interesante. Y sobre eso pues bueno, nos seguimos o le paramos ahí definitivamente. Así es de que ustedes dejen en los comentarios qué les parece este serial. Y si lo continuamos o si de plano mejor lo frenamos. Así es de que también ustedes si tienen alguna película, algún fragmento de serie, algo donde mencionen a los Beatles, pues déjenlo aquí en los comentarios. Muchas veces estos videos generalmente o estos fragmentos de películas abarcan de los años 60 a los 90, pero quizás del año 2000 para acá, quizás ustedes han visto alguna película o quizás ustedes han visto alguna serie donde también se mencione a la banda de Beatles o alguno de sus miembros. Así es de que si conocen, pues déjenlo aquí y quizás lo buscamos y lo metemos a consideración para otras películas, para otros videos. Perdón, me confundí ahí un poco. Pero bueno, la idea es esa, que también entre todos colaboremos. Y bueno, yo me despido, como siempre, agradeciéndoles el favor de su atención. De verdad, muchísimas gracias por llegar siempre al final de estos videos. Muy importante siempre su opinión. Así es de que les mando un fuerte abrazo. Cuídense mucho, éxito en todo lo que hagan y nos vemos en el siguiente video. Hasta la próxima.